Hello and welcome back to Life and a Balance of Fitness. I'm still here with Coach Pereira, and we'd love to discuss a few details about. Tell us about child obesity.
It is prevalent in many, many countries, and it's actually a lot to do with parenting or choices parents make to feed their children. The choices
Can you elaborate more about that?
The choices in terms of food. We are in a society where everything is quick, quick, bang, bang, right? And we're not taking the time to slow down and look at the needs of our children from a nutrition perspective. So as a result of that, we are ill-educated in some of the things that we feed our children.
Okay. And do you feel like parents should put the kids on a diet, or it should be just healthy eating?
You know, that diet word, I don't really agree with it because it has such negative connotations. I think we need to reclaim the word diet.
Okay.
We need to give children balance. We need a bit of everything, really. So not unless there is something specific that the doctor says that a child cannot have, that's when we restrict. But it is all about healthy balance in a diet.
And what can parents do to prevent or to reduce the number of child obesity, the rate?
Stop saying yes to your kids when they want rubbish. It's as simple as that.
What do you mean?
It's like
my kid, she's in the mall crying and making all the noise. What do you want me to do?
So, you know, when a kid is crying, he or she is actually looking for attention.
Okay.
And when we give attention, what happens is the child learns that, okay, by crying, I can get what I want. It's more about understanding the psychology of the child and the psychology of the parent. And if a parent is giving in, it is often because they don't want the shame or the judgment piece from other parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think parents can do any kind of roles or put any structures in place to make sure that this is not really moved on to, let's say, in school? Because 90% of the time, kids spend it in school. So how can schools do to limit the amount of child obesity as well?
I think it's all about setting up the good foundations. So we talk about treats, and you know, having a chocolate should be a treat, not like the main meal, as it were. Chicken nuggets, if that's the way you're inclined, should be a treat. You're
I know somebody who likes. Yeah, I know. That's a daily treat.
Yeah, so you know, cheaper food, fast food, is in abundance because it's cheap. To cook and to provide nutritious, lovely food takes time and energy, and unfortunately we're in the world that people don't feel that have enough time. So what do? We do that cycle again, buy the cheap food, etc., etc. I think it's about educating the parent and also giving them permission to try different recipes to see what the child might like and not like.
Okay, understood. So we all know this, but we'd love to hear a professional perspective about this. What does physical activity do to affect mental health?
Oh, it does so much. It lifts your mood. So exercise is the antidote to depression. Numerous studies have shown this. By exercising, you release endorphins, right? And endorphins soothe you. Serotonin, another chemical in your brain, it allows you to lift and elevate your mood. And it just changes the way you see the world. You know, as we spoke about earlier, exercise, when we're doing it, we might hate it. And, you know, when we train together, and I'm always
oh my God,
like cursing and cussing.
Every other day you're cussing and complaining about everything
but
we do.
I show up because I know afterwards I feel great. And maybe I haven't said that to you, but I do. And I won't say it again.
Say it again.
I won't say it again. Right, I've already said it. I won't say it again. But the point is, exercise is just a wonderful way to lift your spirits and your mood, and it also allows you to stay disciplined. And I don't think many people talk about discipline. When you go to the gym, when you exercise, what you're doing is training yourself to be disciplined. And if you can be consistent and do what you need to do, that means this discipline will also have a trickling effect in other aspects of your life.
I love that, because at the end of the day, it's commitment and discipline.
Yes.
But without discipline, I don't think you can be committed.
Absolutely. And when you are disciplined, there is another aspect that perhaps people don't look at, is you inspire people. And when you inspire people,
Yeah.
right, what happens is you provide that emotional uplift, and they may step into the gym or at least consider it. They might not go immediately, but planting the seed, and then they think, you know what, Tess can do it, John can do it, Ishak can do it, why can't I? And that's amazing.
So I would like to ask this because it came from a from a public opinion. Why don't we see most women in the gym?
Swimming?
Most women.
Oh, women.
Why don't we see most women in the gyms?
Because it can be really scary for women, I suppose, and intimidating. When we go to the gym, we see buff men, right? And, you know, they seem to know what they're doing and they're hogging all their equipment. And a woman who doesn't know what she's doing is just like, okay, what shall I do? And she hasn't got the confidence perhaps to go and use the machine or the equipment. So what does she do? She just goes to the cardio, and she does cardio because she knows how to use the cardio machine. But I think things are changing now because we've got women-only gym classes, etc. So women are learning how to do it. And I know the gym that we go to, it's lots of women there, and women are helping women. So it's wonderful to see.
That makes sense. This question comes in general. So you've been to a gym a few times, and what's your opinion about how men and women dress in this current world in the gym?
Okay, loaded question there. There are some men who are dressing for attention. There are some women who are dressing for attention.
What do you mean by dressing for attention?
To find a suitor, if you like. And there are other women and men who are there just disciplined and doing what they need to do and getting out. So it depends on your intention. And, you know, a gym is a great place if you're single and you want to mingle.
Oh, it's a new Tinder.
Yeah, well,
but
it's not a new Tinder. It's been there. It's age-old Tinder. But I think, you know, when women and men are at the gym, they look aesthetically pleasing to each other. And again, if you see someone who's there consistently and is disciplined, that can actually make you have an affinity for that person and have a conversation, and that can spark something amazing.
Thank you very much. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with personal questions that people asked Tess Pereira. That if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if possible, leave a comment. Thank you.